What is going on, guys? Skip here and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today we are finally back in the coloured uniform taking on Essex in our first one-day match for the Outlaws. As you can see, the season has just got underway and we are about to start our campaign today. Pjizma Pant doing quite well for Nottinghamshire. You can see that he's still no chance, but we're just around the corner from a fifer, a massive 100 and the opportunity to represent the Three Lions. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's get into it. I'll catch you out in the middle. If you do enjoy your Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll make 100 in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. Welcome to Essex for this first 50 over game for the Outlaws and Pjizma Pant. You can see there's a little bit of a change up to the batting order. We've brought in Hales and Duckett and all the big names back to this Outlaws white ball lineup. So Pjizma does slide down to number 5. Big Wayne Kerr stands in charge of this one as the coin goes up. Nottingham call tails. Essex win the toss, and on a medium standard wicket today, we're going to be told what to do. Essex have chosen to bowl. Pjizma's ready to bat. Let's see how he gets on in the middle. 18.2 overs in and Pjizma Pant rolls out. And the ball comes in and he's forward and he's defending his first ball. Not a bad start. He's got to work his time out here. 3 men on the boundary and a dream. B. Allison, 1 for 30 off his 6.3. We've got fine leg, third man, a sweeper on the offside. And Pjizma steps across and pins this one in behind square. I don't think he's going to get 4, but he's going to pick up a first couple of runs to get his innings and his white ball career underway. We've got 30 overs to do something. The run rate's around 4, just over 4 as Pjizma hits this one through the onside. He's just going to pick up a single and get down the other end. Well, would you read about it? Right arm off spin into the attack first up. Pjizma's okay on that. He gets forward and he defends. Big S Harmer, none for 4 off his 1.1. We've got the 3 men out on the leg side. So can Pjizma work one off? He can. Gets the timing all right. He hits it in front of square. It's going to need to be good running today as Pjizma comes back for 2. And he gets to 5 off 5. Good start. I don't mind Big Pij in the all green here. Tama comes round the wicket. He bowls this one on the legs again, and Pjizma tickles this one backward to square. Does he take the arm on? He doesn't. He gets back. He moves himself to 6 at runner ball. It's 94 for 3. Joe Clark down the other end. We introduce another umpire, Big Wayne Kerr, as Allison bowls, and Pjizma slaps that down to third man for a single. Well, it's a big moment and a big game for the big fellow. He never really shine in the club level. So it's interesting that we're getting a game here as, again, we work this to mid-on and singles are the key. Get your hammer and nails out, ladies and gents, because we're going to build an innings. We do struggle against spins, so we get a medium pacer on this time, and Pjizma steps on it. It's a no ball. Go all the way for 4. It does. Free hit. Wiggle your arms, Big Wayne. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Well, you do not get this in first-class cricket. A free hit and the opportunity for Pjizma to go big. Steps across, whips it off his legs, and it's one bounce for you star. Well, a free hit, back-to-back boundaries and a dream. Big Plum has been expensive as he bowls on Pjizma's legs and he clips this down to fine leg. They're going to come back for 2. It's good run. And, he set the tone here for the season. I tell you what. Well, 114 for 4. We have lost another wicket as Harmer bowls his stupid line and length. It's woeful. Pjizma tickles it out to square leg, and the big fella takes 3 steps and gets down the other end for another couple. 21 off 13, and boy, oh boy, is he feeling good. This time he gets one wide, and he pats it out to backward point. Was quite late on that. Needs to be careful. Big Niger into the attack. We've got spin from both ends. It's going to be a tricky period for Pij, but he's going to go the tactic of sweeping. Again, doesn't quite get it all, but enough to come back for 2, and Samit's got to be quick. He's thrown the wrong end. Need to be mindful that Samit Patel isn't the fastest between wickets. Niger comes in around the wicket. Pjizma plays in the V. He steps on this one. Mid-on's going to have to do a bit. Samit run. The boys come back for 2. Can Pjizma push 3? He certainly can. Oh, yes. Well run, big dog. Well, Plum comes in for his last. 2 for 49. I guess he's taken a couple, but he's been expensive. And he bowls. And Pjizma's French carded. No way. He's gone. He's gone. Well, would you read about it? He goes back to cut. And the big Plum chops him. And the keeper does the rest. What a catch. And Pjizma is out for 27 off 18. And it's 5 for 124. As Tom Moores comes into the batting crease, and just like that, Nottingham all out for 175 off 36.5 overs. What a disappointment. Alex Hales, Haseeb Hamid, Pjizma, Pant and Tom Moores all get starts, but cannot go on with it. Harmer picking up 4 for 25, and Big Plum, although he was expensive, he did pick up 3 massive wickets and has set the tone for Essex to chase this one. We're going to pick up play. 7 overs in, 37 for 1. The captain says, hey, Pjizma, this is your time, brother. It's your first game with the white ball. Go and get us some wickets. More importantly, go and win us the match. Well, here he is in his debut for Nottingham. The big right arm fast, Polish-born, English-raised son of an absolute gun. Steams in slower ball and it gets worked off the legs of Wesley and into short fine leg. Well, we're in the power play overs. Is this Alistair Cook at the other end? I don't know, but Pjizma's in and he's playing and missing. Wow, a little extra pace. Wesley wasn't ready for it, and Pjizma rolls in again, and Wesley pats this to cover. No run. So far, so good. You can just feel something's going to happen early doors here. Is it a boundary? Is it a wicket? He kicks this one, Wesley, and Pjizma's off to the perfect start. 152 clicks. Last ball of the first over. 5 dot balls and a dream for the big fella. He steps in on a good length. He gets slapped to backward point. And after 8 overs, Essex a 37 for 1. Well, it is Alistair Cook on strike. Boy, this is what dreams are made of. Pjizma comes into a bloke that's retired and he's on the back foot. The classic Alistair Cook back foot for no run. We've taken some big scalps in our early first-class career. Can we add Cookie, the legend, to it? He steps in. He pumps it down the ground again for a dot ball. Well, the length is good to Cook. 3 dot balls. We don't want to get too wide because we know that cut shot is hot and he's in his V. Pats it to mid-on again. It's all about energy. 4 dot balls. Haven't conceded yet. He's in and Cook slashing the third man. Oh, 1 hand, 1 bounce. Make the effort. Well, we concede our first, but can we close out the second? 1 off our 2 overs as Wesley's French cutting this time. It goes for 4, and would you read about it? Pjizma, break me heart. Well, not ideal at all. 5 runs off the last 2 balls, but we're going to start our third here as we edge Cook off again down to third man. Just for a single, and now we get a go at Wesley. Can he edge it to the keeper's gloves? He does, and he pats this to extra cover for no run. What a start it has been. Like we say, runs and overs aren't the issue, but wickets are, as this one gets whacked to backward point, and it'd be disappointing if he didn't pick one up here. I am telling you, you can feel it. But this game's got a funny way of biting you in the arse as Wesley's on the back foot to the slower ball. We're going to round out our third with the outswing, and we're going to put a little extra pace into this one. It's Pjizma got Wesley plays and misses, well bowled. 12 overs, 55 for 1. So 3 overs was enough. He has a little breather, and it's 106 for 3. We pick up play in the 22nd over. The first ball is back for length, and it's getting punched out to cover for no run. Walter and Kushi at the wicket, relatively new. They've only been around for a few balls as we're back, and this gets pumped through cover. The bloke there didn't quite see it. He wasn't flexible enough, and the batsman pick up 1. Well, this has all the signs that lead to a wicket soon enough. It's energy, it's pressure, it's a shot of ball, and it's Pjizma. Been very economical. He's put the ball in the right spots. He goes again this time. It gets blooded out to mid-off. Last ball of our 4th. Can we shake things up here? We've been good without a wicket, and this one gets patted down to short third man. Get in his grill. Don't play it to me. Well, we've got to go for it. Pjizma comes round the wicket this time. It's going to be fastened at the stumps. And there's the inside edge from Walter. Looking a little shaky against the 150Ks. I think it's got to be Yorkers every ball. We're going to give him extra cover. See if he can whip it off his pads. And oh, it's gone! It's gone! Oh, he's hit the full toss! Yes! Well, I thought he hit it into the ground. Oh, he's lifted the full toss. Cover's taken it. And Pjizma may have just turned this game on its head. Samet with the left juke. He's a big boy, but boy, he's got sticky mitts. And Pjizma's in the wicket. It's 4 for 116. Well, in comes Michael Pepper, and with a surname like that, you deserve to walk back. First ball, Pjizma's at him, and Pepper hits it wide of mid-on, and he's going to get off the mark with a single. Well, I'm glad we picked up one. 1 for 8 off 4.3. Pjizma steams in again. Can he change this game? He gets slashed a point for no run. Last ball of our fifth. It's been a successful one. 1 for 1 off it. Pjizma steams in last ball. It gets played in the V, and Kushi gets down the other end for a single after 24. It's 118 for 4. Well, Samet takes a blinder with his left hand and he picks up a wicket in the next over. Nottingham have him 5 down as Pjizma steams in and hits the body of Kushi and gets up in his grill. They are still about 50 runs away. They've got 5 wickets to play with, and Pjizma has a few overs left as this one gets rocked back and played to forward square. It's nervous times for everyone here. We're going to get a look at Wheater. His first ball's going to be a fast Yorker, and Pjizma's in, and he whips it off his legs down a fine leg for 1. Can we bait Kushi into a bad shot? 1 for 11. Shout out to Richie. We do it for Richie. We love Richie, and this one gets swiped to square leg just for a single. I don't mind it. Now the fat in-swinging Yorker. We're going to try and hit his toes a little slower, and again he pats it down a fine leg. Said he wanted to move the bloke. I thought last minute I didn't. And he uses that space to tick the score over. 26 bowled, 126 for 5. Well, this could be the last over in our spell. 1 for 13 off 6. We need to put everything into this, and we do. Kushi plays and misses. A fantastic start. Fine leg is up. Pjizma bends his back and he beats the bat again. Wowee, this is a masterclass. The line and length is impeccable. He comes in again, a little slower to mix it up, and he gets flogged over extra cover. 1 bounce 4. Yes, it is. Well, that is disappointing. You don't blame Kushi for just swinging the bat. He's been beaten twice. So we go a 4th time. This time he slashes again. It goes through cover point, and it's back-to-back boundaries for the Essexmen. Well. Changing momentum. What's Pjizma got here? He's got a bowler Yorker. He's full, and Kushi plays in the V. No run. I'll be pissed if Hasib doesn't give us another over after this. The last ball of our 7th. Pjizma in, and it gets patted out to backward square for a single. 28 bowled. There's about 30 to get for Essex. Can Pjizma light the joint up? Well, we asked and we received. We're going to only keep the 2 men out on the boundary. We've got to save runs as Pjizma hits the pads. How was that? How was that? Oh, come on, man. That's plum. Well, look at Big Eye here. It pitches in line and it nipped back a touch. Just hit him outside off and it misses the wickets. Well, you're lucky. Well, can we go again? Maybe the change of field. Forcing a couple of different thoughts in his head as he whips this one across. Another dot ball to mid-wicket. I mean, if he goes over our head, fair play. GG's, that's what we're set up for. But we have not planned for that. As he pats this one out to short third man. He's going to pick up a single and we'll have a go at Kushi. He's got absolutely nothing left in the tank. 2 balls in his 8th over as Kushi steps on this and hits it out to the sweeper at extra cover for a single. Last ball of probably Pjizma's match. It's going to be the full Yorker and it's a full toss. Wheater picks it out and after 30, Essex are 147 for 5. Well, he received a short spell, and ladies and gentlemen, Essex require 12 runs to win. We've got 2 wickets and 12 balls to play with for Pjizma. He steams in and Allison pats it to extra cover for no run. Game on. Can we try the in-swinging Yorker? Fine leg, third man up. Pjizma in a dream here. He bowls it. It's a full toss, and Allison picks up another dot ball. We've got Big Wayne at our end. The last thing I'd want to see is an edge go through the cordon as we steam in, bend the back, and again, it's a full-bodied straight drive to mid-off for no run. Can we length him up and find the edge? Allison 1 off 6, pick up sticks. Pjizma's in, he goes across, and another dot ball. Well, if this builds up pressure for the AI to take a wicket next over, we do not mind. Can we pick up a maiden or a wicket maiden? We certainly can. Essex have shit the bed a little bit here. The Outlaws are coming. It's 164 for 8. Well, we asked the AI to pick up a wicket, and the AI go and get slapped, and now we've got 4 runs to play with as Pjizma bowls the first, and I thought Gully was in the game there. Well, it's a bit of a wonky field. Harmer gets on strike. He's done the damage to win Essex the game here, and he whips it off his legs. And hey, not bad. He's only going to pick up 1 to square leg. 2 runs to win for Essex. Can Pjizma be the man? Pick it up, son. Oh, he goes back and he defends. Can we bring short leg into the game? We're going to take a little bit of pace off this just when you didn't expect it. Catch it, short leg. How's that? How is that, Wayne? No, you're kidding me, brother. Just give him out. Oh boy, we thought that was it. 2 balls left in Pjizma's spell. Can we pick up 1? He can't. He goes back. Picks up a single. No, he doesn't. Oh, it's nervous times. Well, the story of Pjizma Pants continues. 1 for 27, 6 off his 10 overs. This time Allison kicks it. And boy, oh boy, what a spell that was. Well, game, set, match. It only took 1 ball in Samit Patel's next over for Essex to pick up the win. 178 for 8. It was too easy for the boys in the end, getting the dub over the Outlaws, who were disappointing. All out 175. Hales, Hasib, Pant and Moores got starts, didn't go on with them, and at the end of the day, probably deserved the fat L in the end. Alistair Cook, top scoring for Essex. Matty Carter picking up a 3 for him. Good to see Pjizma down there picking up a wicket and being very economical off his 10 overs, only going for 26. The boy is starting to make a name, and he's doing his job week in, week out, which is fantastic to see. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. It was an interesting debut for the Outlaws in the white ball format, but we've got a plethora of one-day cricket coming at you. It has been a pleasure as always. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Make sure you swing over and catch us in our live streams over on Twitch. But until next time, guys, look after yourselves and those around you, and I will catch you in the next one.